Since Repair Clinic encourages you to perform repairs safely, a warning icon will appear when you should use caution. A refrigerator or freezer door closing cam is the component that allows the door to rest in place in the open position and to close securely on its own when the door is swung shut. If the refrigerator or freezer door has trouble staying open or closing, it's likely the upper or lower closing cam has worn out, and one or both cams will need to be replaced. Door closing cams are usually unique to each refrigerator model. Simple plastic cams are normally installed on a lower hinge pin and on the bottom of the door, while more sophisticated spring-loaded cams are installed inside the bottom of the door. You should enter the full model number of your appliance in our website search bar to find the specific closing cam you need. Before you replace the cam, be sure to unplug the refrigerator's power cord. If you're replacing the cam on a door with a built-in water and ice dispenser, you will probably need to remove the appliance's base grill to access the water dispenser tube and detach it. Be prepared for some water to spill out. If required, unthread the screw or screws securing the upper hinge cover. Remove the cover and disconnect the wire harness, if applicable. A grounding wire may need to be detached as well. You may also have to detach the water dispenser tube at this location. Unthread the screws securing the upper hinge. Detach the hinge. Now have an assistant help you to lift the door off of the lower or center hinge to access the closing cam or cams. Depending on the model, you may be able to simply lift the old closing cam off of the hinge, or unthread a mounting screw to fully release the cam. Upper cams are usually secured to the bottom of the door with a screw, and can be pried out of the door once the screw has been unthreaded. For models where a spring-loaded closing cam is installed in the bottom of the door, you may need to unthread the screws securing a door stop first. Remove the stop, then unthread the screw securing the closing cam. Pull the old cam out. If applicable to your model, install the new closing cam by sliding it over the hinge pin, and thread the screw to secure if necessary. Insert the comparable upper cam into the bottom of the door and secure it with the screw. You should apply some silicone-based grease to the cam before reinstalling the door. For spring-loaded cams, you will need to insert it into the bottom of the door and secure it with the screw. Replace the door stop if necessary and thread the screws. After installing a spring-loaded cam, you should confirm the cam is properly set before reinstalling the door. To do this, you will need to detach the lower or center hinge from the frame. With the hinge base parallel with the door, insert the hinge pin and bushing into the hole. Now rotate the hinge so the base is at a 90-degree angle to the door to reset the cam. Remove the hinge and reattach it to the frame. Set the door on the hinge bushing at a 90-degree angle, and the door should be able to close properly. When reinstalling a door with a built-in dispenser, you will need to insert the water dispenser tube and, potentially, wires through the hole in the hinge pin before setting the door on the hinge. Reposition the upper hinge and thread the screws loosely to hold the hinge in place. You should confirm that the door is level, then tighten the screws. If required, reconnect the wire harness and secure the grounding wire as necessary. You may also need to reattach the water supply line. Replace the hinge cover. If applicable to your model, reattach the water dispenser tube at the bottom of the door. Reinstall the base grill as necessary. With the repair completed, plug the power cord back in, and the refrigerator should be ready for use.